Greetings, Spartans. My name is Marineman, and today I just wanted to talk. This isn't scripted or anything. I just wanted to talk about some things I haven't talked about in a while. I don't know if I'm actually going to upload this or this is just gonna sit in my recorded folder and get deleted or whatever it's gonna happen to it. And if it does get uploaded, I'm gonna be careful with what I say because I just wanted to talk about a couple personal things. Not incredibly personal, but personal enough that you know about me and everyone can get on the same page. Because this channel has grown a lot in the last couple years, especially going to college. And I think it will do a good service so we can meet each other in the way I think we should be able to meet each other. So, hello, my name is Tony. I like Kingdom Hearts, I like Halo, I like Xbox. I'm kind of like an Xbox fanboy. I do dabble in some other stuff like PC gaming, and I do like a lot of Sony's exclusives. I'm really jealous of them, and I want them to. And the only thing is that me and my friends play on Xbox. I'm mainly an Xbox gamer. I know a lot of people look down on that console. It's fine. But anyway, this isn't about that or the console wars or anything like that. I just wanted to talk about more personal things, reintroduce myself in a way. Let's go back, way back to the past. Back in high school, it was a very dark time. I was starting my YouTube career after watching Markiplier, an angry video game nerd, and doing things even like WTF Marine and stuff like that. I was really young and stupid. I've uploaded things that should have never seen the face of the earth, especially with the times when I used to play with Brad and Tim and Andrew. They would say some out-of-pocket shit. So eventually, I'm going to do some coming back of content. What I mean by that is that things are getting deleted off of this channel. I don't know when it's going to happen. If the channel starts growing really fast, expect it to happen really fast. It depends what's public and what I know is public. I just know that I need to make sure that the shit that is out of pocket, out of whack, is taken care of so I can, actually be more professional in the face of everything. I think it's good to be more serious about YouTube and Twitch and everything more than I ever have been before. It's something that I felt that I've been doing this. A lot of people describe my channel as like a diary, and I don't actually agree with that. Yes, there's stuff like this week at college, what I documented, what happened at every week at college, and it was like a diary, but I left out a lot of details and personal thoughts for some things because it's a YouTube video and it's being made public. I wouldn't put my opinions on friends or wouldn't put names of professors or anything like that in a public YouTube video like that, and I was smart enough not to because when they did have an avoiding with this week at college, they couldn't do anything because I didn't say any names. That's what I've also been avoiding doing. I don't know what the R word is to not do. I don't know that word. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't figure it out. What I've been avoiding doing is saying names. Especially on my music. I make music a lot, and I usually put out a song every couple weeks. Sometimes I'll put multiple out in a month, and then take a break on music for a while because I'm not feeling as creative, or I said what I wanted to say for a while, artistically. And I wanted to focus on WTF Marine instead, or want to focus on my Let's Plays, and it was really hard to work on music during college, especially WTF Marine, since that takes a whole lot more production music is really just a coping skill. If you look at my music playlist, you can see my whole discography of everything I've ever uploaded to YouTube. Now there's some private videos, some age restricted videos, because there are alarming weird stuff. I started making music from high school, and I started writing in middle school, and some of my freshman year album was stuff I wrote in middle school. Not freshman year, but sophomore year album I wrote in middle school. Stuff like that. It's crazy. I've said names in my music, completely name dropped, unapologetically, and I'm trying to avoid doing that now. I still say names in my music now. I just censor them now. I find it a lot safer, and now no one's getting up in arms to my music. I think that's good, because I get to say what I want to say about the people I want to say, but no one ever knows who I'm talking about. So it's safe, and people don't feel like they're degraded or anything. Back then, I used to not care. I used to not worry about what other people think about my music at all, and I still kind of don't. I just want people to know. I just want to know people's feelings aren't going to get hurt. I'm a lot more empathetic than I was in the past, especially with looking at everything that's happened to me in my life and just seeing anything that happens with anyone else. I know I'm going on a lot of tangents here. This is one flowing thought right now, so just hang on with me. When I've met people in mental hospitals and seen what they were going through compared to what I was going through, like, I almost seppuku'd over a girl that I liked that didn't like me back. And, this person is going through a divorce, parents, and their brother assaults them or whatever. It's just, this didn't really happen, but I'm just giving examples, like, other worse things that could happen in the world than what I was going through. There's worse things than what I was going through. And I think, for the most part, I should be more empathetic. And I feel like I am. I care about people's feelings, of what they think, of what they feel, how they go on a daily basis, because you never know what they're going to go through. Yeah, it's stuff like that. You just don't know what's going to go on and what's going to happen. Yeah, so that's why my music has been really raunchy in the past and really tamed now. It's like polar opposites, even though the theme is still basically the same. I used to struggle a lot with obsession growing up, and I've tried to reframe talking about this, and I've been advised not to talk about this by a couple people, so I won't go deep into it. But I used to have really bad obsession issues going to high school, and to the point where it took over my entire thought, being, mind, attitude, thought process, everything. Everything was just the thing I was obsessing about. It controlled my life, and it ruined it. To make it worse, it was of a person that doesn't deserve all that attention, all that unwanted attention as well. I struggled a lot with it, and it hurt so bad every day, going through this pain of the wants, it's almost like addiction, like itch that I need to be around this person and they don't want me near them. Or it wasn't just one person, because it would hop, and there was a person from elementary to middle school, and high school was a whole nother person, until someone else broke me out of that loop, and then they moved away, so I fell back on that one person. It was just this constant feel of wanting to have what I want. And once I realized that it was taking over, I was able to calm down and chill out finally. It took a while, majority of my senior year, and once I started to become more stable, it was already too late. They kicked me out of high school, and I had to go online schooling, and I refused to spend the next I was kicked out in March, so it'd be March, April, or May. Take the next 3 months in online schooling. So these classes weren't time gated. I could do them all anytime I wanted, as long as I get them done in May, which at that time it was March. So I stayed up all night, 24 hours, and I did every course. I did everything. And I graduated in March, and I asked if I could walk at graduation, and they thought of me as too much of a danger to walk at graduation, to go to prom, because of my behavior during like junior year and senior year. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't follow anyone. I didn't stalk anyone. I just was really honed in on really liking the person a little bit too much. Like I said, it did control my life. I was really confused at that time of who I wanted to be. I had a whole identity crisis of who I wanted to be, what I wanted to do when I grew up. You know, I was still doing the whole YouTube thing, and I didn't think it would stick, and it hasn't yet, and I hope it changes, but I don't know. But back then, I just didn't know who I was, and I was lost. Something that I really wanted to do back then was to make a story about what I was going through. Add fictional elements to it, like a reality and unreality, something like that. That's why I've made What the Fuck Marine. It's kind of like this universe based on these characters that are going through things, but the main point of it is that I'm reviewing a game and a bunch of other stuff is happening, and it's more of a metaphor of what's happening in my mind and what I went through during elementary to high school and even some in college. The multidimensional elevator, seeing other versions of myself, Onyx, all of it. It's a metaphor of what I went through. Everything with it was just so awful to go through, especially through high school. Once I graduated and I was able to disconnect from that person I was obsessed with, it was relieving. I felt like I was actually free from something I was attached to for so long. Though it did take a couple years to fully let go, and I can argue that I haven't yet. I still have dreams about them, which I'll get into a little bit. I felt like I was able to heal, but the healing process didn't really start till 2020, and I graduated in 2016. So there was this era of Tony that was stuck, and this scab was really bad, and I kept picking at it and wanting it to heal, and it took a while to actually scar over. Once it did finally scar over around in 2020, it was so relieving. It was me and that person, we don't talk anymore. I don't see him. I haven't seen him since high school. There's these times where I think I see someone that looks like them, and I freak out like, oh shit, is that them? And then I calm down because, like, why would it matter? Like, even it is, I can just walk the other way. I do have anxiety about seeing them again, and if the obsession just flicks on a old generator that hasn't been turned on in a while, just like one button press and it's wild again. I worry about that. I think everything with that whole era of Tony is done and over. Yeah, I still write about stuff like that in my music because I use it as a coping skill, and that's how I feel like I get control back. Back then I felt like I had no control, and once I write about it in my music, I feel like I get control back. And when I mix it up in a weird salad and put it into something like What the Fuck Marine, I feel a lot better about it because this is how I do get control back. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and something more quite recent, I had a journal that I wrote in from 2018 till 2020. I'm not going to read anything in here because extremely personal and depressing stuff, especially from 2018. That shit was so sad to read through again and see how much that past Tony was struggling, and to see that he's a lot better now. I'm a lot better now. It's quite happy to see. Yeah, I'm gonna start writing in this journal again. And the last thing I want to talk about is my dreams. So I have this other journal, has a little anchor on it. I'm going to start recording my dreams, and I've been thinking about doing videos like this where I just talk about my dreams. I don't know, it depends, where I just read off of what I wrote. Kind of like I would write the script here and I would just like read off and then give any final notes or thoughts, anything like that. But I don't know if I would ever make those videos public. Probably not. I probably won't even upload them. I used to be able to lucid dream almost every night. Lucid dreaming is where you take control of your dreams and you do whatever the fuck you want. Flying like Superman or gliding like Sora. Web slinging like Spider-Man. Summoning keyblades is some stuff I've done in my dreams, and only in my dreams, that I've had a lot of control in. I am able to do stuff like that. A reoccurring dream that I have is escaping from high school or infiltrating and trying to blend in into high school. Like, before I got my diploma, I had this dream a lot where I would have to go back and finish high school in secret without getting find out that I technically already graduated beforehand. And, like, yes, I did. I mean, I have the diploma here somewhere. I had this dream every so often where I have to go into the school throughout the day and go to classes and try not to be found out that I actually graduated, and that my main goal was just to finish my high school career legitly and not be forced to do online school or something like that. It's a stupid dream that I have. It's so fucking dumb. And every time I have it, I'm like, God, it's that fucking dream again. It's so fucking dumb. And it shows how much trauma that I went through during high school. That I dreams about the person I was obsessed with in a school setting. Especially going to college, I had these dreams all the time. Almost every night, where I'd be trying to find my classes. I would be holding like a big lug of books, as if I didn't have a book bag or something, because back then we weren't allowed to use our book bags. We had to carry out books because school shootings are a thing. Our school, to combat that, we weren't allowed to bring book bags into the classrooms. Instead, we would carry our books to our lockers and then carry our books everywhere we went. And in between periods, you were supposed to go to your locker. And this was a big school. This was a big high school, and with several buildings. So if your locker was in one building, you had to strategically be like, okay, I have this class in this building, I can go to my locker. And most of the time, your best opportunity was to go to your locker during lunch. But my dumbass would always fucking carry his books everywhere he went for all 8, 7, 9 periods, whatever the fuck it was, all the time, all of them. And I became very efficient at it. I was able to balance all those books, to organize them and everything, until they were like, okay, Tony, look, you can't keep carrying your books around. We're just going to give you your backpack and your laptop bag, and we know you're not going to do anything, dude. Just fucking go ahead. Just stop doing what you're doing. So eventually, with my IEP that I had and the supports I had that were fighting for me, I was able to have a book bag and a laptop bag to carry my laptop into school. That was a incredible moment. I was so happy. Shame about the rest of high school, though. That fucking sucked. I was so fucking distraught about these dreams. So, bringing back to the dreams, because I went off a terrible tangent. These dreams, especially during college, like I said, having dreams about that person, I have nightmares. I have literal nightmares about this person. Seeing them again. I always hate seeing their face. And the one time, I'll tell you about one dream I had. It was, this was last week. I had this. I think it was on Tuesday night or midday Tuesday because I sleep throughout the day. I had this dream while I was in science class and I was working on a project, some science stuff, doing whatever. I think we were dissecting an animal or something. And me and the person that I usually have these dreams about are sitting at two different tables. Both of us on left sides of each our own table, but their tables are next to each other. And the song "Calm Down" by Selena Gomez was playing on a sound speaker that our teacher was playing. Make no sense. I have that song always stuck in my head because I love Selena Gomez. That's my celebrity crush. I've even made a joke about her being my actual wife, and I don't know if I can find the Photoshop picture offhand, but I'll put it here of us at a quote unquote wedding. So there's something about me that you may find weird or funny or whatever. But the song "Calm Down" by Selena Gomez and Rima, whatever his name is, and was playing, and she looks at me, this girl, and she's like, "What, Tony? You gonna remix this song and make it about me?" Because I used to make a lot of my music about her, and I still kind of do. And I felt so flustered. I felt embarrassed, but flirtatious. And she smiled and did a hair flip, and it was just like, oh my god! It's like it was like falling in love again. And I didn't like it when I woke up. I woke up, I'm like, I don't like how I felt. No, that was not right, dog. Like, I don't feel that way about you anymore. Why did I feel that way in that dream when you looked at me like that? I talked about it with my supports, and they saying, like, my feelings with my inadequacy there with my YouTube of not being what I want to be, and feeling of being desired by people is intertwined. And so basically I'm just like have this feeling of wanting to be wanted. It's not intention sinking, it's not that. It's just I want to be recognized. I want to make things. I want to be an entertainer on YouTube. I want to be a Twitch streamer. You know, I want to do these things where it's like, hey, yeah, I make videos, you know, I had a troubling past, but I'm cool. You know, like, I know, like, a lot of these YouTubers, like, fucking, what was that one bitch that just got in a lot of trouble for talking to minors like a weirdo that made the fucking ukulele song? Like, I've done nothing like that. And never will. So, like, I'm always fucking weird about when someone even below 21's talking to me. I'm always fucking weird about that. And unless it's like I know they're not going to be weird, it's fine. I'm okay with that. But like anytime it's like, bro, no, get the fuck away from me. That's basically all about me. The one constant flowing thought that I had that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this is ever going to get uploaded, but the too long didn't read is I just want to introduce myself again to all the new people. Hi Sonic, hi Diver Chad, hi everyone else that's been here. Hi Brady, Buddha, Tyler, Wooden, Peyton, Mom, everyone else. Hello, thank you for supporting me. I really wanted to make something like this for a very long time, and I felt like today, after finding this journal again, just in my drawer of trash, I figured it was time, after reading this and just really just reintroducing myself to my much bigger audience now. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having an okay time with my content, are enjoying the content. I'm working on What the Fuck Marine really diligently. We have most of the script written, and we have filmed a little bit of a portion of it. and I have hidden links throughout the channel or the last couple videos to the 40-second bit that me and Brady has recorded so far. So you can find those, look for them. They're not too terribly hidden. Just look in the past couple Modern Warfare episodes. And yeah. Anyways, it is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've rambled on for at least 32 minutes. So I'm going to get off of here now that I have a clear mind and happy to actually reintroduce myself. I'll see you Marines and Spartans on the next mission. Marineman out. Bye bye. And yeah, I hope you guys are ready for this journey. See ya.